It's classic Sk8 Mag. We're back and it's the 4th episode. And as you can see, we have a Thrasher out today. Special issue number 200. This came out September 1997. And if you don't recognize that cat on the cover, that's Danny Way. Danny Way, back nose blunt, a car. Inside cover, Crux Trucks. Fresh Jive, Little Zach Warren. These are what I'm guessing is all the covers previous to this one. There's 19 rows of 10. So yeah, that would be 199 covers. So that's a pretty cool spread. You're not going to see that much places, right? Where else are you going to see? A spread of the first 199 covers of Thrasher magazine. You ain't going to see that except for this issue. Be Yourself, Let It Ride. 7 Dust. Bear City out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. See, everyone in Oshkosh, Wisconsin rode Bear City. Because that's where I ended up after I left the Bay. You may have heard me mention in the first episode I grew up East Bay, California. I moved to Wisconsin after my change. Colin McKay. Switchback Nose Grind Revert. Some white DCs. It is the Colin McKay. Got some wall ride. Got some mail drop art. That may have been your art back in the day. That one's fresh. Before the beginning of greatness, there must be chaos. Pepe Martinez. Capital USA. Sold Out. John West for Foundation Skateboards. Richard Mulder. Half Cab, Nose Blunt Transfer. I wish I could remember the name of that spot. Lot of good footage from that spot. I'm going to get so much hate for not knowing the name of that school. I think it's a college, not a high school. You got Andrew Reynolds Front Nose Blunt. Today's show is brought to us by the Autonomy Agora marketplace, where you will find a group of courses that are changing people's lives. More courses are added each quarter, and it's becoming a standard for peer-to-peer skill sharing. So go look at the current offers. I'm sure there's something for you. The link is in the description. You must subscribe to Thrasher and be saved from not having a good magazine in the mailbox. Because physical magazines last 25 years, and your computer, your hard drive that you had downloaded videos on is gone. You can't bust those out and look at them like a physical magazine. Go subscribe to a physical magazine now. I'm not selling a magazine subscription. Just pick one, son, whether it's Thrasher. Someone started a new magazine. Let's bring back Trans World. Let's bring back Slap. Subscribe to Thrasher. Creature Sam Hints. Jesse Paez. Frontside flipping for Think. You know what? Sometimes things aren't always as they seem. Because they're the A-team. Mosley, Mullen, Johnson, Thomas. Look at that young Mark, man. I'm not picking on anybody. Snowboarding. Deconstruction. Looks like they're skating the house that's getting torn out. Skating the pool, skating the fireplace. 50-50 grind in the fireplace. I'm guessing that's a crook, but that could be 180 nose grind too. No, it's 180 nose grind, son. Instincts were right. Jason Maxwell for Duffs. Pimp Gear Accessories, take it to the next level, how to skateboard. You'll learn all these tricks. But nowadays, you can just go to Chris Chan's channel and learn 7,000 tricks. Plan B presents Kane Gale, appearing now. Spitfire, Ain't Nobody Jumping on My Claim, John Cards. Toss Papas for Globe. I have no idea what this is. Arrival of these 3 boxes in the woods. Rex Shoe System Incorporated. Extraterrestrial performance. Superior intelligence. Await further transmission. Help me, what does that mean? Just some boxes in the woods. Double spread, by the way. I don't even remember ever hearing about this ever again. Rex Shoe System. You fear only that which you do not understand. Mad Circle Sinister Concave. Super concave boards. Moses It Conan for platinum. Oh yeah, this trick. Half cab board slide to feeble to 5-0 transfer. I like that. I like that, Moses. Attention all foreigners. This is Mike and his last name. If you thought Tony's been going off lately, just wait until you see Mike, his last name. Mike loves to ride, and it shows. If you've never seen Mike before, you might be prepared to be amazed. Go ahead and read that out loud to your friend. It's the pranksters over at Consolidated Incorporated. You got 151 Eric Dressen. You got an Iggy Pop tribute. You got Mike York for FTC. Mike York's new Pro model, available at FTC. He'll kickflip nose manual, give you the wave. Rob Pop says, you're going to dig this. Solar Clothing. Alphonia Mosley. The Misfits. Some backpack ad. Eastpak. I don't understand what they're saying. You're going to die. You got the Vans frontside shoe flip. But it really looks like it's just a kick flip with a shoe. But they say frontside shoe flip, so don't hate. We got Salman Agha, Frank Gerwer, Lance Mountain, Ray Barbie. Badge clothing at your local mall. I think we just covered this in the article in the last issue about corporations. Mark Gonzalez, not a through street. Skateboarding is a state of mind. Real skateboards. That picture is hot. Mark Gonzalez with like the freaking kung fu kick up in there. That's probably a trick in of itself. Did you know Gons had karate belt skills? Look at that. Oh yeah! Some really big pants. That's what they sold back in time. She was not included. They want you to think she is, though. That's what they manipulate your brain with. Oh, lady, if you buy these pants, this lady will get in this pants with you. Nope. Subliminal advertising. Airwalk shoes. Who is that? Brian Howard. That's a nice, simple shoe. People would like that today. Not sure about that rope lace, though. Mr. Jordan Richter. Nose mailing on some Deca half pipe. We got apparel. Instructions optional. Rick McCrank for sheep. Skate shoes. Sheep skate shoes? I don't know. I like to make my crank. This cop's like, I really wish I could do tail slides like that guy Rick I saw back in the city. He really had some nice styles. Guess I'll go get me a donut. Stereo. It's either Chris Pastras, Ethan Fowler, Ryan Wilburn, Danny Gonzalez, Greg Hunt, or Matt Rodriguez. It's not Matt Rodriguez. It's not Danny Gonzalez. It's not Chris Pastras. So, I don't know. Was it Ryan Wilburn? I'm not sure. Again, I don't know everything, people. This is freaking long-ass time ago. Blast from the past. Some old pictures. Pool skating. Full pads. Tiny boards. No nose. This is old school. 145%. Going fast. This is the energy, though. It all comes from the source. We're just carrying it forward. Where would we be if it wasn't for these? If these people weren't ripping pools, having parties, getting live bands, having events, we wouldn't have skateboarding today. We wouldn't have been able to grow it to what it is today. And that's what Classic Skate Mag's about. I didn't get to participate in this generation. This came before me. When I stepped on a skateboard, it looked like this, but I was on my butt and my knees. And I was in Richmond, California, East Bay. And I was in Crockett, California, East Bay. But this was like, it was transitioning right then. Early 80s. 5 legends. What is a legend? We're going to find out in 1997 who were 5 legends. Danny Way, already a legend. Putting in a 540 right there. Mike Carroll, a legend. Switch tail slide. Bob Burnquist, a legend. Popping huge street front 180s and then just inventing vert. He just completely reinvented vert, what he did to vert. Eric Costin, you notice this was on my wall. It was that front nose slide to transfer, but when the picture was taken, it was like totally dipped. He had that board totally dipped. That was on my wall, so that's why it's not in this issue, sorry. And that's what happens when you cut stuff out of your mag. You can't show anyone later. So there's the 5 legends. How to build a skate park in 97. Some basic concepts. This is the Warlord Park, Yorktown, USA. Thousands of these have been built all over the country. Maybe hundreds. 10 skate park rules. Flat bottom, transition, lips, edges, and coping. Curbs, blocks, steps, and walls. I think, yeah, for sure. People have made a lot of fails. No flat bottom. No space. It's a missing page I cut out. The Vert Graveyard, Hard Rock, Las Vegas, 1997. Got Lance Mountain in the sequence. And you got Lincoln Ueda flying higher than everybody. James Brown Billboard, hit me! Desolation Boulevard, The American Dream goes belly up. Pool skating. Graffitied backyard pools. Who's got that back tail? More pool thrashing. Not a lot to say. A skateboarding wonderworld at my doorstep. Charlie Wilkins. Charlie Wilkins from New York. Jumping on stuff, skating through the city. Board slide long. Snapping over the high wall Brooklyn banks. Huge grabs. Some like ollie grind into the sculpture turnout. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Behind the scenes at the Graphics and Good Times warehouse. Graphics is like a plastic PVC bong company that was huge in the 90s. I don't really know if Graphics is still hot with all the vaping. But, Graphics has probably got vape kits now, so they just transitioned from PVC water bongs to... And in 97, it was all just head shop stuff. They wouldn't know. 97 was the year actually California passed the first medical marijuana law. So this issue came out that year, 97. So yeah, Graphics is a rising culture. Now cannabis is medicine. And Sk8 sponsors this show. Hey, if you'd like to learn more about the value of hemp, check out wiscannabis.com, where you'll find articles, videos, and handmade goods. There's a great collection of info there, so go support a small organic hemp farmer. Now, back to the mag. What's up? Higher, faster, precision equipment. That's Yoshi Obayashi. That's a pretty sick picture, by the way. Wall ride grab out. I like that. That's a tall wall ride from flat. You see that? That's a tall wall ride from flat. Thrasher, then and now. Congratulations, 200 issues. Oh, 1-800-COLLECT. Save up to 400. Did you try that? 1-800-COLLECT. Save 44% on your collect calls from street payphones. Titan trucks with the extra grind pin. PTS. I ain't got no names on here. Some nice pics, though. Enter the House of Woo. Uh-oh. It's Inspector Deck, Capadonna, and Raekwon. Short interview. 5 questions. Menace. Clothing with attitude. Looks like that. Okay. Staccato 09. 7 Dust. Steel Wool. Some band information. Move your feet to the bongo beat. Jump with Joey. Dead and Gone. What the hell is a Prunella Scales? Are you psycho? A lot of music in the back of these old issues. Dave Nelson for Ampware. The Nobodies. The Smell of Victory. One Call Does It All. Go-Kart Records. Tons of ads in these old Thrashers. Scott Smiley. Halos like Riding on a Cloud. New Style. Shoes. Look at these prices on shoes, son. How much for some DC plugs? $67. How much for the Danny Way 3? $67. How about the S. Sal Barrier? $75. That's a good shoe. The Costins, $80. Ooh, they were pushing the high mark. But, it had the Costin name on it. Got the Uno down here for just $58. Etnies, $58 a pair. Should have stocked up when it was affordable. Darkstar, Master Urethane. It's hard to see this reverse, but that's Chet Thomas kickflip backtail shove. Hispana, Seville Invicta, Lucky Bearings, Speed Pure and Uncut. Snowboarding, World Industries, Darren Mendito for Unit. More shoes, Intensity Skate mail order. Thunder Trucks, Clyde Singleton. It's coming like the fakey tail, fakey front nose. Pretty sure Clyde was regular footed. Again, you'll let me know in the comments so I don't have to worry about it. SSBS Board Shop. Someone's going to go Switch Stance Backside, but no, it's Surf Shop Board Shop. Switch Stance Backside. Waiting for the TS at the end. Tim Garner with Ollie. John Diego for 6040. South Shore Distributing. Brian Howard again for Venture. shoe dealers, anti-hero, press conferences, product endorsements, extreme maneuvers, supermodels, barded lags, chilling with the bros. The responsibilities of being pro are a lot and are very important to me. It's also about fun because I love to skate. I just want to let all my sponsors know that in the coming year I'm giving it my all. Right on, Andy. Anti-hero. That's great stuff. Crail Trucks. Ed Templeton for the CCS mail order. Got some tees. Get 'em dirty. Heavy duds for dirty dudes. Torque Skateboards. John Montesi. Wow, I like that pick. King Gale, hard flipping. Is it a skate park or is it a street spot? The ceiling says skate park, but if it's concrete, I can't tell. Nah, it looks like it's wood. It's a big hard flip. That's what I'm seeing for circuit wheels. Photo graffiti. Now, I want you to grasp that photo graffiti is like people submitting photographs. These get sent in. You know, over here we got Kenny Griffin. We got Chris Pisano. We got Peter Tarpgard from Sweden. You know, Rick Bossevert, someone from Sugar Hill Skate Park. Mike Flanagan photo. We've got Ronnie Marshall, Sacto. We got Doug in New York. Danny Diramazzano, great Gabe Friedman. Okay, you know, some people's names. Awesome. You guys got your pictures published in here. This is what caught my attention. This picture up here. Above, Lenny Kirk bogarts this frontside flip over a fun box in Hobart, Tasmania. Now, Lenny Kirk went on to be sponsored and pro Alien Workshop. And kind of like, there's YouTube videos about Lenny Kirk. He's kind of like got some crazy stories out there. But when the heck was he in Tasmania in 1997? That's what I was trying to figure out, how he got to Tasmania before he was sponsored, but I don't know how that happened. Maybe he was already sponsored and he was traveling. I don't know. But you got to pick in this issue. Someone was thrashing through the pool. We got Gideon Choi got beheaded by blind. The blind female executioner cut his head off. I'm going to say that's a switch front nose. Ooh, Gideon Choi. No, yeah, because he did the switch hard flip front crook at the end of one of his videos. See, now I'm going to have to look that up. Gideon Choi, switch hard flip front crook. It's crazy. We got First Division Sergei Trendowski for First Division wheels. First Division wheels. We have something that I saw a lot of my friends cut out and put on their wall, but this was the Girls Skateboard Family in 1997. And that's probably going to be a nice little standalone. It'd be probably cool for me here to look up a couple clips from Mouse or from Chocolate old videos. Because for those of you who don't know about the culture or the mark that these guys left on skateboarding, it's kind of carried through. I want to point at it and say, check it out. Take a moment to watch Goldfish, Mouse. You probably heard about these things if you watch the 9 Club and these things have been discussed. Obviously, Jerron's on the show. So you can benefit from learning about where a skateboard is going and help take it where you're taking it. Not to mention, it's just nice colors. Like, it's a pretty sick photograph and everybody in there together, even though it may have been photoshopped, I'm not sure. But Rick's bringing it all in the middle. Him and Mike aren't talking about backtail rights. We got some trash. People talking trash. We got Keenan Milton fighting back the crowds for Ted Turner. They just happen to have a picture of Keenan in here. You know, I don't think there's even a story. Let me check quick. It just says Keenan Milton fighting back the crowds for Ted Turner with a board that's got like a partial Atlanta Hawk logo on it. Looks like the Atlanta Hawks. I don't recognize that. Rest in peace, Keenan. We got contest wrap up. Who was winning the contest? Phil Shao, best trick. Street, Chris Sen, Phil Sau, Dander Hobel, Eric Costin, Wade Spire. Ian Helliker, Jesse Paez, Casey McDonald's, Eric Mercier, Alex Gavin, Raj Mehra, Dan Pegu, Jason Carbett, Ethan Fowler, Andy Roy. That was the Rampage 4 contest in Montreal, 1997. Dave Blaine got some firing line coverage. He was 23 years old this time. His sponsor was Adidas. His first trick was levitation. His last trick was Lisa Miller. He's been performing magic since he was 19. His favorite book is The Confederacy of Dunces. Favorite music, Biggie Smalls and Bill Withers. Inspirations, Houdini. He has fears of lightning. His words of wisdom are surround yourself with people who help you grow. David Blaine. Day one song, Backtail in the streets for DVS shoes. Got a little something else like a 1 foot ride off. Got weigher options with the Grind King. It's just a photo for Grind King. Omar Hassan for Independent. Frontside A over a really sick mural. Shiloh Greyhouse frontside nose grind 180 for World with the Flameboy Wet Willy theme that stuck around for quite a while. We got Power Ply by Vanek Hakobayan. Guessing it's a gap to back lip. It's what it looks like he's jumping on, but I can't say. Santa Cruz, also using Skateboarding is Not a Crime. That's it for Classic Sk8 Mag, number 4. DonorBox is the easiest way to set up and receive money from supporters. So before you start your project or show, get DonorBox in place to hold you up. Use my link in the description and get a $50 gift card with your active account. If you made it to the end of the show and you'd like to see more of these, please consider supporting the show through donation. Look in the description for Support the Show and click that link. We'll see you next time.